All right, everybody, welcome back to the Golden Tee Lounge. Kevin Lindsay here, hiding a little bit for now, but it is Throwback Thursday time for our daily contest. You are looking at hole one of Bear Lodge from Golden Tee 2013. Have yet to take a look at this contest here today. Know that we are coming to you a little bit unscheduled and a little bit later than normal, but let's see how it goes. Let's see what happens. Going to start off with normal build-a-bag set, 10.5 degree driver, 9.5 degree driver as well. Decided to start things off in the mud because why not? But 2013 course, wasn't a huge fan of this course back in the day, but as it showed up in Classic Course of the Week and Throwback Thursdays and such, and occasionally a hole here and there in Freaky Fridays, it has grown on my heart a little bit. And I say that now up until I start putting shots in the water, which won't take me too long here. And then I'll probably go back to no longer liking this course. But busy day for us here. We had a couple of guests testing out some of the 2020 courses. We've got World Championship ramping up a week and a day, 8 days from now, something like that. If I was good at math, 8 days away from our big, exciting welcome party kickoff of Closest to the Pin contest at the Orleans Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas next Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Daylight Savings Time, PDT. Just a little short there, but Closest to the Pin contest kicking things off at 7 p.m. Not one, but two World Championship qualifying spots. The final two competitors, number 73 and 74, will earn their entry into the World Championship qualifier on Saturday through Closest to the Pin. Actually, I was checking things out on Facebook the other day. It looks like there's over 60 players kind of signed up, so to speak, on the internet, or at least have told us that they are going to be there for the event. Oh, that would have been such... I would have just said thanks for the 5-minute stream. We're going home tonight. But 60 players signed up already of all varying skill levels that are going to be live in Las Vegas at the Orleans Hotel and Casino in their showroom. Great venue. If you weren't there last year or didn't get a chance to check out some of our videos, go back to about a year and a week ago on social media. Check out World Championship on the Golden Tee YouTube page, Golden Tee TV pages. But lots of fun and exciting stuff. Michael Carroll, Zach Whelan on YouTube, thanks for joining us. Zach, barring any crazy issues that are not going to happen to us, World Championship is going to be streamed all weekend long. So from 7 o'clock Central, probably 6:30 Pacific next Friday through at least 10 o'clock. We not only do we have the Closest to the Pin contest to get our last two qualifiers, but the 72 players that have already qualified up to that point will actually be participating in a very special qualifier-only event. No details have really been released to the qualifiers or anybody really about what this course and contest is going to be in events mode, but all I can guarantee you is it's something fun, exciting, different that you guys have never seen before, and even our most seasoned players will have fun and be kind of shocked at what we're throwing at them. $30.30 top prize, the only prize we're giving away in that free roll contest qualifier. So we'll have that to you guys right after Closest to the Pin next Friday. So I would say until maybe 9-10 o'clock, a little bit later, depending on what's going on. Maybe get a game of Golden Tee going on between myself and Adam Kramer to prove who's the better player. No, I don't know. We haven't talked about it, but I'm going to throw the challenge out there to him. And then we'll kick things off probably 11:30 on Saturday to warm you guys up for the qualifier. We'll have qualifier introductions go on, reveal the first qualifying course, and then we're streaming all day long, baby. We're going from 11 o'clock, 11:30 on Saturday until 5-6 o'clock till the qualifier's over. So it's going to be a long day of qualifying, but lots of fun. 5 courses out of the 7 2019 courses for qualifying. Audience participation, Closest to the Pin events in between. So chance for some of our audience members, the guys and gals that are there hanging out, they'll have raffle tickets to be able to get on stage and play with a pro for a chance to win cold hard cash for not only themselves, but also for their pro. So it'll be something new, something different, but something very fun, I think, for all of us. I'm looking forward to calling that action because it's just going to be fun. Set myself up a little too far here on hole 9, but we haven't screwed anything up yet, so let's see if we can make it happen. And actually, that was perfect until I hit it a little bit to the left. So, hey, it took me 9 holes to screw something up. Oh, almost saved it for birdie. Adam Feenley with 3 clubs only guess. I wish we could do that. That would actually be an exceptional challenge for even our best players, but not that, at least not this year. Maybe we'll see that in events in 2020 if we can get that worked in, but feel free to keep those guesses going. Love what you guys have thought about so far. And the speculations, the threads on Golden Tee Fan and everything from the qualified players have been fun to read just because some of you guys are close, some of you are all over the place. Should be a fun time. Gus, thank you for the shout out. My Power Events NIV 15 shirt. The Not in Vegas tournament that's been going, I believe this is the 17th year coming up in October, so little early for that, but go to pegttour.com to get information on that tournament. And of course, Hefe, who hosts that in Richmond, Virginia, wonderful friend of the program, big giant teddy bear sweetheart, and a huge fan of Golden Tee. So we love him, and he'll definitely be watching with us in Vegas unless he surprises us all and shows up. Then I'll have to buy him a beer or two. But should be a lot of fun stuff. And then, of course, Sunday silver bracket matches will start at 11 o'clock, so we'll probably kick things off about 10:30 Central. Or, excuse me, 10:30 Pacific. I'm so used to being Central Time. I figured out that we're now in Daylight Savings Time in Central, and now I'm moving to Pacific for World, so I'm just all kinds of thrown off. But we'll have the, once we get that schedule finalized and ironclad with our streaming company and all that in Vegas, we'll get that pushed out there. We'll throw some Facebook ads out there. It'll be on the game, so you guys are well aware of it. We would not want you guys to miss any of the action there for sure. Little layup area here on Bear Lodge 13. Not always reachable, so I'm just gonna count my lucky stars. This was one of those holes that I was worried about having to pull magic out of a hat. But actually that layup spot is gonna serve me pretty well. Look at that, stopping for shotties. Thank you, Tom. Jason, just cash, no home edition, my friend. But let's take a look at livewire.itsgames.com. Joe Massara, big shocker there. JoJo took second place in not only the 2017 but also the 2018 World Championship. Great guy, great player. You'll see him at the top of the daily contest leaderboard all the time. He might not admit how many games it took him to get those scores, but this guy is a great human being and very dedicated to this game and the fun he has with it. So, dang it. I caught the tree. Probably going to catch down. No water there. So, I would say we're actually doing pretty well for being the first game. I only put 1 shot in the water so far. My chipping's been on point, even though it might be for par every once in a while, but $1,549 in that prize pool. 300 spots paid deep for today's daily contest, Throwback Thursday, and you got about 6 hours and 15 minutes left to get out there and play. So go to goldentee.com, click on that Find a Game link at the top of the website, or if you have the GT Caddy mobile app, go ahead and click the, what is that, Find a Game, I think it says in the Caddy, or Places. Shorthand the Places, click the Places icon, actually use the location from your Android or Apple device, and we'll tell you where the closest game near you is. Hole 16. All right, I have to tell you, shout out to Brian Bernhardt out of Alexis, Illinois. Good friend of mine, decent player at times. Just kidding, he's actually a good player. But many hours he spent trying to teach me the shot to learn on this hole, and I'm going to apologize in advance if he happens to catch this stream because I don't remember it. So what I'm going to do is just wing out a low 9.5 degree driver, hope that I hit either the water and it skips onto the fairway for a pretty decent shot, or I actually just hit the rough enough, or hey, look at that, rough, wood plank, and now I'm shooting at a heavy rough. Gonna play it safe here. Know that I should probably actually tee that high and hit that pretty firm to get the eagle here, but let's see if we can at least get a nice little hole out here. Some hole out love for the eagle. Just on by. Sean Gervais, it warms my heart. Now, it's been a while, so I'm trying to remember what the par was on this course back in the day. I want to say it was 26. Might be off a little bit there, but I don't think by much. Actually, really nice setup here on hole 17. The super spin's going to kind of bite me a little bit, so I have to be very careful in putting this or just kind of shove it out there. But sometimes you get a setup on the right-hand side of what we were looking at, and you're actually shooting against the wind and the green slope. So that was actually a nice little setup there. Not the worst look in the world here for 18, Bear Lodge, but not the best. So we are going to high tee a 10.5 degree driver. I'm going to just get a hit a full C3 here. Goes right over those trees. The biggest thing is just getting it on the green. Over those trees and on the green is basically going to be your best bet there. But I didn't get a full 3 there, and I think that actually played to my advantage. So maybe not a full C3 for next time, but I got to say, that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, 26 under is your par. 22 under for a course I haven't played in, I don't know, at least 2 or 3 years. Not a bad way to kick off a little late night stream here. I feel like I've been saying this a lot and have not followed up on it, but Throwback Thursday giveaway is happening before I step out of this lounge after this game is over. Might be a setup where the streaks, I know some of those top guys would probably switch into streaks on this course just to try to get that that extra push on hole 1 here. Can't say I blame them because I was able to crush a grabber pretty close. But we'll see how this game treats us with grabbers and then go from there. And if you guys aren't already doing this, for some reason, I will give you one pass and I won't be hurt or offended. But if you're not following us on all the social media channels that you might be a part of, go do that now. So whether it's Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, or Instagram, go ahead and search at Golden Tee, one word, and you will be able to find us. We're going to do some really fun things throughout the week leading up to the World Championship, and not all the content is going to be viewable on every channel. So there might be some exclusive World Championship giveaways on Instagram. You might see some exclusive behind-the-scenes video of setup and everything on Twitter. Maybe if we get everything set up in time, we might do a stream or two from the Orleans Thursday for Throwback Thursday. Don't know yet. There's a lot of variables in place, but I will tell you this. Next Wednesday, by 12 o'clock Central Time, I will be in Las Vegas with a handful of other IT staff, and we're going to be rocking and rolling to getting everything set up at the Orleans to have the biggest and best and, biggest prize giveaway ever in Golden Tee history. $30,000 top prize. Oh, look at that. Oh, almost had the chip out of the sand. Hole 4 is one of those touchy par 4s. You got to be careful because I could hit a 10.5 degree driver with bite or backspin and maybe catch enough of the green. But you saw last time, the first game, I just happened to get a good bounce with the 3-wood. Just like I got a great bounce there and I didn't get in the sand. Now, if I would have hit that just a little bit harder, that might have been a nice little double eagle attempt there. But if you've never seen Bear Lodge from Golden Tee Live 2013, 26 under par, looks to be a pretty good setup once you get the feel down. I did have a template built in case I needed a zero hybrid. Not needed at all here. So we're just going to stick with our 2-driver setup and the super spin clubs. Last time we hit a nice little 5-wood with bite, just a soft little shot we threw out there. I think I might have thrown that out a little too soft this time, so we're going to have a long putt ahead of us, but should be a good one. Woo! That did not feel good going towards the cup, but hey, I will absolutely take it. Be sure, no matter what, whether you're playing Daily Contest 18, Classic Course of the Week, Events Mode, all the crazy stuff, fun stuff we have going on, make sure you guys are sending those great shots to myself or Adam Kramer. You know, he's got a brand new baby, so I know he's sitting at home doing nothing, just hanging out, relaxing, enjoying peace and quiet. So I'm sure he would love to see your great shot points, or your great shots. But, you know, you never know when you might get your shot featured on the game and online for Shots of the Week. We're going to try the smarter shot, which I didn't pull off well, which is that little strip of fairway. That's what you want to aim for. I knew I wasn't going to make it the first game, so I didn't want to try it too much. But I think we've got it down pat enough. We can get that. We can get that there. It's down 5 from 32 feet away, so I'm just going to play it safe and pull that back to the sea, kind of slow the rollers down a little bit. Bill Selinsky, do you find the 5 hybrid chips better than the 6 iron approach? Use grabbers and equalizer set now and debating build a bag. Tried a bunch of sets and wondering if you have other recommendations. I'm not good at having other recommendations because I've had the same build a bag or a variation of it for the last couple of years, and it really has helped me out. I personally like the 5 hybrid. I come from the Golden Tee 3D golf era, believe it or not, where, I mean, all you had was the regular irons, and I, even back then, chipped and relied very heavily on like a 5 iron to just chip and roll my shot towards the cup for some of those longer shots that you could make back in the day. I want to say it's probably 4 or 5 years I've really used the 5 hybrid, knowing that I'm not confident in my 5 iron or 6 iron chipping because of the little, just there's enough loft there that I don't feel comfortable in that chipping, and I've just always been bad at chipping. Oh, that would have been so nice. Definitely needed for today's stream. Hopefully we can get a hole out or two during one of the games. But honestly, the 5 hybrid is a safety measure for me. I know that there's a chance it could lip out. You guys have seen it on these live streams before. There's a chance it could lip out if I hit it too hard and I don't hit it dead center of the cup. And there's times where I fail miserably in trying to take away a left 7 or a right 7 from a far distance. But you've also seen that a good amount of times where it's really helped me out, and I could chip from 10 yards away for a left 7, right 7, and because that 5 hybrid is so low lofted and so quick to hit the green with grabbers and bite most of the time, it just scoops up right into the hole. So honestly, I think it's worth the $5 investment to try and see what you think. But I mean, you could see enough of these live streams that I do that, I mean, I use it almost exclusively for chipping, unless I have a huge pit of sand in front of me and I need to adjust otherwise. A little bit shorter this time, no great shot points, but still putting in for eagle, which is key here. Not going to screw this easy hole up. I was just trying something fun and different last time. Play this one very straightforward and safe. use that. You can use a 3-wood. I'm going to use a 10.5 degree driver just to get some extra distance and loft. Probably could have cut that out a bit more. But again, anytime you play the daily contest, know it's the same setup. So you're seeing the same pin placements, the same tee boxes, the same wins. All that is the same for those 24 hours of the contest. So use it, especially for you new players, use it as a teaching tool, because it really is. It was a dangerous shot, but I like it. I think that might be, forget the par 3. We're just going straight for the par 4, the dangerous par 4 hole-in-one. All right, this hole, we figured it out. It's not a low tee. We're going to high tee a 9.5 degree driver. I actually got it out farther than I wanted, but it works out because I'm going to get through that bush. Get through that bush. You saw it. There should be no bush in front of me. This is probably not going to make it. Oh, wow. Even though that was heavy rough, that sure came out pretty darn clean. So powerhouse it, muscle it. You know, doesn't look like there's a lot here, but I promise you, underneath it all, underneath this NIV shirt, there's some huge muscles apparently to get on the green like that. So high tee, a 9.5 degree driver, or low tee, an 8.5 if you have it, or a 0 hybrid, and just punch that baby out there. Even if you get on the fairway and have to hook it around a little bit, not the end of the world. And what I was saying before on this hole is there's so many different tee boxes. You get the one over there, and you get a wind blowing straight from this tee box that's blowing to your right with a right 10, and it's not a fun time. So having a down 9 right 4 that you're going to have to work hard to get anywhere close, I'm okay with that. And even that bite with super spin, it's a short enough distance, a little bit elevation change. I actually had a good chance of dropping in. Earl, thank you for joining us on Facebook. Good to hear from you guys again. You're looking at Bear Lodge from Golden Tee 2013, our Throwback Thursday daily contest. Not a bad setup here. We hit a C2.5. It was supposed to be a C3 10.5 degree driver high tee. We're going to hit it. I actually went out less than I wanted, which, okay, barely survived. We'll have a chip, but I just missed a trackball there, unfortunately. Now it's down 8, so I'm going to check. Now look at that. I click 1 to the left, and it still says down 8. I click to the right, and then all of a sudden it's got a left slope. So I know, even though it's not going to affect my chip much, and I'm going to terribly chip and then get in the water, to tie the same score that I just hit, if I'm lucky. And that's actually, I'm glad I did it, because that's a perfect example, Bill, about the 5 hybrid. It was a right 6, and I just, silly of me to do it, but I just attacked that green. So 26 under par is what you're trying to get if you don't make any mistakes. But what we're going to do, we shot 2 22s. I'm going to count that as a 24 because I just had a bad chip. But there's a couple of opportunities for hole outs I think we could figure out. And then you don't know me on YouTube. I don't know you, so thanks for jumping in. But absolutely going to talk about new features for Golden Tee 2020 in our live stream. Going to have Jim Zielinski on there talking with myself and Adam Kramer. Talk about new features, new courses. We will reveal our remastered courses for 2020. Something I know a lot of you guys are always excited to hear about. There's also a really good opportunity to chip in for eagle on hole 1. I just, or putt in for birdie. I just haven't found it yet. But absolutely, we'll talk about new features coming to 2020 in our live stream at Worlds. That will happen on Saturday. So in between our our 5 qualifying courses and our audience closest to the pin events, we'll get Jim Zielinski on, maybe Don Pescioni, maybe Larry Hodgson, one of our VPs of engineering, but also the co-creator with Jim Zielinski of Golden Tee. Get some of their insights on some of the fun and exciting things we're doing with Golden Tee. There's just a lot. There's a lot going on, a lot that you do not want to miss. Oh, Come on, just a little outside there. Sergio, the secret to hitting the ball 150 plus miles an hour are these big guns right here that are hidden under this NIV shirt. The biggest, honestly, that I cannot give you really good advice on. It's just making sure that you are hitting the trackball firm. I know that was one of my biggest problems before, or, you know, like in that instance, I just hit it way too short. But making sure that you hit the trackball firm and that you're not coming down on it. I know that's like, oh, I don't know how that skipped. I mean, it literally one-hopped into the cup. I'm not sure how it Michael Jordan out, but hey, that's all right. 2 through 4 bombs, as the cool kids would say. But honestly, I would just make sure for your tee shots, just make sure that you're hitting it firm. You know, if you don't feel like you're getting the right distance, make sure, take a bar towel or take a hand towel or whatever and wipe that trackball down. Make sure it's not full of like chicken grease or stuff like that. Honestly, you see it. I do it every once in a while. I have our 2017 Golden State World Championship golf ball towel. You know, put the menu on and just, you know, you just sit there and give it a couple of good whacks. And you can definitely tell the difference. Even with my hands in a hot room, it gets a little clammy, but you definitely can feel the difference. Even just now, after playing a couple games, and the trackball didn't even feel that bad to me, but you can definitely tell the difference in the way the trackball and the deck feels. That was actually a great example. I cleaned it off and wham, perfect C3. Won't see that again today. But what you will see is this beautiful hole out for eagle on hole 6. Next game. You don't know me. You answered Sergio's question. I just want to make sure it's a new feature that we had not used before. So the comments that are coming from Facebook and vice versa, are you guys, at least on YouTube, are you seeing the Facebook comments? Should be the case, but I just want to make sure. And I mean, based on your feedback to that question, you wouldn't have seen otherwise. It sounds like it's working, but just a new little feature that we're throwing in there, especially around World Championship time, to make sure you can see that stuff. Okay, perfect. So I know Facebook is a little more finicky with the way their API is set up through our Restream.io. So you guys aren't seeing the comments from YouTube, but the YouTube people are seeing the comments from you guys. So, which is great for the World Championship. And, you know, anytime we're having discussions, especially at the World Championship, you know, you guys on Twitch and YouTube will see comments from Facebook. I'll see what we could do on Facebook to hopefully get those comments in. I don't think it's something that Facebook supports, so we'll have to figure some stuff out for you guys. All right, we are going to clear this little strip this time, or just get right on by at the same exact spot I did last time.
Not much that can be done from here, Jim. This is a really bad lie.
That's all right. This is kind of like our in-between, you know, figure out some shots game, but also hit poor shots like that.
What do you think, Peter? Overhit this shot, Jim.
Oh, I can't even get the hole out for bogey or for par. Yeah, sorry, Bill. Sorry, Earl. Sorry, you guys aren't seeing that. But yeah, that again, that's not an us thing. That's a Facebook thing. But actually, what we will do, what I can do for the World Championship, is, you know, of course, we'll have the stream embedded on GoldenTee.com, but also, oh, look at that little love. We'll have the chat embedded as well, so not only can you see the stream on GoldenTee.com's homepage, but you can also see the comments that everybody's putting out there from Facebook, Twitter, and Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Oh, that's not. Oh, that was sad. I didn't even hit the rough. That just went straight into the water. Again, this is game 3. So normally about game 3 is when I start making mistakes on stuff that I clearly should not be making mistakes on. And then the path we've been following the last week or two has been game 4 has really been where the magic has happened. So let's look at it this way. We're struggling a little bit on game 3, but any of these top guys can tell you For the number of games these guys play to try to get these top scores on the daily contest and, events mode and all that kind of stuff, play more, get better is a inside community joke, but PMGB. But it really is true. The more that you play, the better you're going to get, and the daily contest is a perfect example of it. And I'm looking at it this way. Hey, I'm screwing up some shots here, but what I'm going to do, I know my best score for the daily contest isn't coming from this game. But what I can do is on certain holes that I don't feel comfortable with certain shots, now is a chance to try it out. So I can try new and different shots out to see what actually works. And then, like I said, game 4, prime time for the People's Champ to break out and actually play a good game for you guys. We're going to try something different here. We're just going to throw a 10.5 degree driver out there. It's going to hit the trees, but don't care about that. And that way, look at this. We've got a 6 wood. I'm going to take 6 wood with bite. And again, I don't care that there's trees in the way because I'm going to, well, I cleared them pretty well. But there's a little hill there in front of the green. So you hit those trees and eventually your ball will trickle down. So that actually might be the cleaner way to go instead of playing into the wind. All right, this is the perfect shot here. This is the hole that we're going to just try some stuff and see if we can get the hole in one. Yeah! We're getting there. That was actually, I felt like that shot was more aggressive when I hit it, but that was actually less aggressive than last game. So we've got some wiggle room there. Perfect. I actually am awful. I have not used invites in a while. It's just been crazy around here. So I will jump on that and accept you. And actually, look at this. This was perfect. I just threw it out there. Perfect, almost perfect C3 with roll. And look at this. This is clean eating. This is healthy eating right here because now we are going straight at the green with a 5 wood. Nice little wind blowing to the right. And then boom. Should have been a double eagle, but that's okay. I don't want the double eagle now. This isn't our good game. That's game 4. So want to make sure that we save all those good shots for game 4. Bill Selinsky, chats and comments are great. Think the videos are very helpful. Not the best, but handicap continues to get better and up to 7.28 if I remember. Only been playing for about 8 months in home edition. Actually, Bill, I love that. And a lot of the guys and gals that are going to join this video and that are kind of joining in between as they get off of work and get out to the bar and play and stuff, we all can relate. I mean, again, I'm a very rare, exceptional case because I've been playing this game since I was like this tall, since I could stand at it back in the day. And eventually, I just decided I need to get better. I do technically have a home edition. I purchased a home edition from IT right before I started working here. So now my machine is technically it's like a home commercial hybrid that we use for live streaming. And Chicago weather can always be very hit or miss. So perfect example was a lot of live streams I did this winter when it was negative 50 wind chill out. I could just stay at home, not drive in or be out in cold weather, and then stream from my house. So I do technically have a home edition. But as part of what I do for the streaming and all that stuff for social media on Golden Tee, it's a little modified, so to speak. But Bill, seriously though, I mean, I love hearing that. Josh Pick, who's our director of sales, and Kelsey Smith, our consumer sales associate, they have been doing a great job of getting to really know the homeowners and whether you're somebody who's been playing Golden Tee for years and finally bought a home edition, or somebody who's been a golf fan and just bought a home edition to get involved when the weather is not the best to actually get out and play real golf. Son of a gun. We need to get that eagle there. But I've heard nothing but great things about players. It's perfect. Like, you can still go out, and not everybody does this. Once they buy a home edition, not everybody's going to still go out to the bar and play. But honestly, that's why we do these streams like this, so homeowners know that, yeah, you guys have great features on home edition, but there's still fun and exciting and different things you can do on the commercial side. So it's a good balance game. And of course, I missed the chip on hole 1 to hole out on 2. If I shoot a really good score, I'm going to be so mad at myself. for that specifically, because well, it doesn't matter. I know if I got the chip on 1, I wouldn't have got the hole out on 2, but that's the diehard Golden Tee fan of me is just like, dang it, Kevin, you had a chance there. But this is actually a really good shot. If I could get this to drop, a little too hard there, but as Earl says, it is game 4, which means it's time to, it's do or die time. Not really. We have a 5th game. It's after hours. I'm just here to be here, so I'm on my own watch here. So we're gonna high tee a 3-wood, somewhere in between what I hit the last shot in the first game. Actually, I think that's a perfect. Oh, come on! Ugh. We probably would have just waited to play this game out if I had 2 hole outs by hole 2. But absolutely, we'll take the eagle there. That 3-wood high tee. A gentle high tee is probably the way to go. I'm actually so glad this setup is so nice. There's so many tee boxes here. This can really set up dirty and make it very hard to try to get there in 1. So we actually hit that pretty clean, so we're not using the 10.5 degree driver going into this hole. But beautiful setup for hole 5 here. And for the few of you that are kind of joining in and out on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook, thanks again. Kevin Lindsay here, Golden Tee Lounge. Rocking and rolling. We are 8 days away from the Golden Tee World Championship. It's crazy to think that it's finally here. We're going to be having a 30-minute show on ESPN in the summer. So big news that we released almost a week ago. The buzz from that's been amazing. A lot of people have been reaching out about ESPN and media contacts and all kinds of stuff. So much fun and exciting stuff, and even stuff that we haven't even scratched the surface on when it comes to this game and the fun and exciting things we got planned. So make sure that you guys stay tuned and stick around across the board, because ESPN's a major thing for us, but believe me, we are literally just getting started when it comes to the awesome things for Golden Tee and the brand and everything we have planned, and just all kinds of fun, exciting stuff that I can't talk about because I like my job. So if you can't be with us next weekend in Las Vegas, I will find the time and the place in my heart to forgive you. But if you stick with us, you join us on social media for our live streams, and you share the heck out of our content and the fun and exciting things we've got going on next weekend, I think we can find a middle ground there. It's another hole. That low 5 hybrid is, I mean, I know I talk up my 5 hybrid for chipping, but I do occasionally find a par 3 or so that the 5 hybrid is perfect for, especially with that low tee and backspin. All right, we are finally, this is game 4. We're rocking and rolling. We're finally going to get this on the path. Look at that. It might be super short, but we're on the path. That's the important thing. Oh, that's perfect. We're on the first cut. I actually might have hit that too hard. Please don't go in the water. Oh. That breaks my heart there. I honestly thought I hit that shot too soft, not too hard. Dang. Bill, home edition rewards. Yeah, no, I appreciate you actually as a business owner. I appreciate you understanding, where the position we're at with home edition and the commercial. And I mean, it's a touchy subject. It's hard to explain to somebody who doesn't understand it. I mean, honestly, it took me years to understand it, but being involved with tournaments and operators and vendors, and then of course, joining IT, like, I get it. And we just try to find the balance that works for everybody. And I think what we've done so far, commercially and home, and what we have in the plans for 2020 and beyond, we're gonna find an even better balance to cater to everybody. I mean, it might not always seem like it, and believe me, I've been on both sides of it, where I feel like, oh wow, they don't care about the players. I promise you, especially with the team we've had in place over the last 4 or 5 years, and of course the team we've developed now. I promise you, we care about everybody. it's just a lot after 30 years to work with everybody and get everybody on the same page. But promise you that this is all worth it. This is literally scratching the surface of the fun and exciting things we have to come. I mean, I could think of at least 4 things off the top of my head of different varieties and different categories of awesomeness and crazy fun stuff that people never would have thought was possible, and yada 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 but there's just a lot. So, you know, we're kicking off 2020 coverage at the World Championship. We're gonna have a 2020 beta machine that you can play casual on the 5 courses. I mean, that's huge. That's something new for us. It's something different. It's something that operators wanted. It's something that players wanted. And frankly, it was something we wanted. And it's a perfect opportunity. And like this huge event, $135,000 on the line. This event and the stage we have, so to speak, literally and physically, with Orleans is the perfect place to do it. But not, you know, so not only you're getting high class 74 of the best Golden Tee players in the world competing on that stage in Las Vegas, you're getting the amateur and the semi-pro players being featured and closest to the pin. You're getting new features that nobody has ever seen outside of these IT walls. That'll go on with events mode for our qualified players at Worlds. You know, 2020 coverage will kick off on Saturday. We'll tease it on social media. I mean, I get enjoyment out of being on the other side and knowing all the fun and cool stuff that I didn't used to know. It's so much better to be on this side. So if you guys have an opportunity to join the Golden Tee team, please do. It's well worth it. You Don't Know Me asks on YouTube, any P2P plans would be nice on invites. Not coming this year, not coming anytime soon, but it's something that, you know, we desperately want. It's just hard because not everybody has good internet, and, you know, on the commercial side, we're working, you know, we still have our partnership with Sprint and the, as I like to call them, the OG modems from back in the day. So we're really limited on what we can do there, but, you know, with the home edition and the brand and the following that we're building there, it's something we're definitely looking into. And, you know, anything that we do, and again, I understand this so much more now that I've been here 2.5 years. You know, we've got a lot of different pieces of the pie that anything we do, whether home or commercially, touches. So, you know, we try our best to not release anything unless it is 100%, if not 110% perfect. So, you know, P2P playing, like peer-to-peer, you know, being able to see your opponent hit their shot, definitely something we want to do, something that'll be coming in the future. Just don't have a timetable of when. Perfect shot in here would be bites right behind the hole, hits the pin, and then drops in, and then we're making it a shot. It's instantly number 5 shot of the week. Just because if I do it on the live stream next game, that'd be fun and exciting. All right, 10.5 degree driver. Not the game 5 I wanted. Or excuse me, not the game 4 I wanted. But it leaves the door open for an even better game 5. 64-foot putt down 7. We're going to putt on the trackball to spin the trackball to the right, slow down a little bit, miss the putt. Shoot a 24 that I shot the first game, and then oh yeah, I hold out. I was trying to think, I thought par was 26, but I hold out on hole 2, which was a waste. But this is the game 5, last game before we get out of here. Last game before I lose my voice. I got something stuck in my throat, man. But all right, we almost had it last game. We almost had it actually like the 8 games before that. Yeah, this is tough. Do I? All right. Wish me the best here. Right past it again. Now I won't hole out hole 2, and I'll shoot a perfect, clean 26. Already know that it's happening. Also set myself up very poorly.
Peter, does he need to worry about the wind?
There's a little headwind breeze here. It may take a few seconds.
Ugh, should have had roll on it. All right, it's do or die. We're going to move our tee box back ever so slightly with bite. And I somehow managed to hit the same exact shot. I even managed to get a 6-foot shot with no shot points. As shocking as that might be to some of the viewers that have joined us for a lot of the streams. I should just change my player nickname from People's Champ to 6-foot no shotties. Sweet, that shot was awful, so I'm going to show you a trick that if you're trying to shoot good daily contest scores, I know it's going to cost you money, but just quit that game and restart because we don't need that negativity in our lives. So we are going to go online golf for prizes daily contest, swipe that card, or put in your keypad ID. Game 5.5. So now we got an opportunity to hole out 1, hole out 2, and 3. I mean, nothing could be better here. All right. Reboot, restart. Now I know that if I want the hole out here, I've got to hit it out a little bit farther to the left. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Watch this hole out. Oh, come on. That had, like, out of all the times I say watch this hole out, ha ha ha, I mean, I legitimately felt like 90% sure that that was going in. So, heartbroken. But we're on the middle of the fairway. I'm going to backspin this bad boy right into the cup. Watch, this has got to go in, right? No, it doesn't. Just collecting those great shot points, though. Oh, that was actually worse than all 4 shots before that combined. Oh, I will take that shot though. Nice little soft driver. Not as straight as the shot I wanted. Still putting in for eagle though, that's all that matters. Eagle putts matter. Pretty about as good as you can get a 158 A1. Shout out to me, just, you know, pat in the back there. Which is perfect, because now I can claim that this shot's going to go in. Almost did, because I didn't say anything. So I hit that shot out farther to the right because I thought I pulled it out more to the right for my first shot, but apparently I didn't get the full reading there. That's all right though. Remember, 5 hybrid, low T bite. Get a little bit extra kick than the first time. Too much kick. All right, this time we know to not absolutely murder our 9.5 degree driver. Hopefully that goes a little bit more to the left. Okay, we're good. We are good. All good in the GT Lounge hood. There's something going on here. So 13 under after 9 might look crazy to you, but it's actually par on this course. 13-13, so for the first time ever, we are clean through 9. Kevin LaRock, thanks for joining us. We're a little bit closer now, so I'm actually just gonna shove out a 6-iron a little bit farther out there, trying to get some nice little super spin backspin in the cup. Not as far as I wanted it, but that's all right. If this just stays on the green for a putt and doesn't get greedy, perfect.
Well-placed drive, Jim. No excuses from this line.
Hit that one out a little bit farther to the left than normal, but which was perfect. I just hit it a little bit too hard. Kevin, this is game 5.5 that you're joining us in on, so, you know, a couple games will make it feel a little bit easier. I mean, honestly, like I mentioned earlier, like play more, get better, but honestly, the practice makes perfect thing that everybody's parents used to say back in the day, and you get sick and tired of it. I mean, it really is true. Oh, that looks so beautiful. It looked like it was going to one-hop with a nice soft bite into the cup. Didn't even get shot points, so I'm kind of hurt, but it's all right. Hole 14, just honestly high tee, 3-wood, 10.5, whatever you're feeling, just blast over it. This way you're playing straight to the pin. There's no offsets. You can take 6-wood, and we are just going to hit it out to the right. We're going to kind of smash it, probably more than we need to. It's going to clear all those trees. That actually might go in. Oh, come on. Give a man a shot. But didn't go in, but we're putting in for birdie from, you know, like 2 yards away, so I'm okay with that. This is the hole that I need to go in. It's all day. I've been right around there. That fringe right there has been the shot. I've screwed up so much the last couple games. I didn't want to get too aggressive there, and I almost hit it too soft. If you're just joining us, hole 16, par 5 from Bear Lodge, 9.5 degree driver, just full C3 out there with roll. You might kind of end up where I'm at and have to offset your shot a little bit, but that shouldn't be a big deal. Just a little spin for you. That I didn't even want to watch the replay. I didn't even click the replay button because that hurts right here. Tommy Clarkson, thank you for joining us. We're actually, as soon as this game's over, actually before I even end the stream, well, actually not before I end the stream, but we are going to be giving away some more Golden Tee swag, so be sure to check us out on the socials. That also, one little click over to the right, and we could have had a hole-in-one. But I'll tell you what, though, we're going to finish this game clean. Oh, I say that, and then I screw up the shot, which is like classic Kevin Lindsay. Perfect. Like, I mean, I can't even tell you how classic Kevin Lindsay that is, that I said, hey, we're going to finish this game clean, and then we don't. Oh, there we go. That's even better. Well, that's what I get for coming back into the office and trying to live stream. Maybe we'll get the hole out. No, not even the hole out for birdie. We're actually going to get... oh.
Lie in the rough, not where he wants to be.
All right, well, this was not the ending that we wanted, but I think there's enough good that you can delete the bad from your memory of this this week's Throwback Thursday. I'd love to play another one, but it's been a long couple of weeks here, so I need to get out of here. But Freaky Friday tomorrow, the Super Score 2007, some of our greatest creations from the 2007 live courses. Tomorrow on Freaky Friday, absolutely we'll be bringing you some of those courses live. We'll look at the numbers. We might do a late night stream. We might do an early afternoon stream, but just check out YouTube, Twitch, and Golden Tee for all the latest in the streaming. But, and also go check our Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Golden Tee for our Throwback Thursday giveaway. We're going to give a 2017 hat, 2017 towel, and a 2018 Golden Tee World Championship t-shirt. So, follow us, like, share, comment, tag your friends on all those posts. And then until tomorrow, hopefully with a lot better scores, Kevin Lindsay saying sayonara from the Golden Tee Lounge. We'll check you guys out tomorrow.